Ladies and gentlemen, you are in for laughters, you are in for humor.
And Manoj Prabhakar and this fellow, oh, they were in love. You abuse 10 times in English and once in that Punjabi, though that once is heavier. All they have to do,
I said, I will go and bet again, but I can't go and take this man on the bet. I was shivering to go and ask the question. I don't know what I will answer, but
Manoj, hello, housekeeping? I want a doctor. Yes, sir, you asked for a doctor? No, doctor, I want a doctor.
You are in for laughters, you are in for humor. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the two legends here. Sharipa, please tell our audience and millions who are going to watch it later, what makes Sanath Jayasuriya different and why is he termed as great? Sharipa.
Well, it's very simple. The man is great because he was the one who initiated the slam bang cricket in the first 15 overs. Believe you me, we'd scored 250 against Sri Lanka in the World Cup. Was it 96 or 90? 96. We scored 250. Sachin got a big 100. Scored almost 134. And we thought the game was in our pocket. This man, in the first 5 overs, he and Kalu Vitarana, they scored 80 in the first 5 overs. The game was over there and then. 80 in the first 5 overs. And his arch rival Manoj Prabhakar, from seam bowling, he started bowling off spin in that position. It was, that's why he's great, because most bowlers would be shelling bricks in their pants before the game started, I'm telling you. And he asked Venkatesh Prasad. He'll tell you that this man was the most difficult batsman to bowl at. 16 balls, 50. Against whom? Waqar Yunus, Wasim Akram. Believe you me, when I went to Pakistan on a green top pitch, Wasim bowled me a bouncer, right? I did this. Ravi Shastri came up to me, he says, very well left switch. I didn't see it, boss. So, you imagine the kind of reflexes that this man had. Second thing, the coaching manual went out of the book. It was thrown, tossed out of the book. How? Now we were taught, when you cut the ball, roll your bat over the top. Everything along the ground. I still remember, if you hit the ball in the air, Bishan Singh Bedi would make me run 7 rounds with the pads on. So I'd sleep for 2 days. That was the kind of punishment that you got. Here was a man who was slicing the ball like this. Everything flew over the top 6. Over the top 6. And 80% of his runs were not coming straight. All that Gavaskar stories, all right man, straight, the face of the bat. No. The bat was not going like this. It was going like this. Tuck, 6. Thum, 6. He hit Venkatesh Prasad to fine leg for a 6, which is unheard of. A slower ball pitched here and zoom. I was always at fine leg, I was always at fine leg. So, this man, great because he revolutionized international cricket. That's one. Number 2, if I, reiterate what I'm saying, Sanath Jayasuriya's contribution to Sri Lankan cricket. If I have to remember the batsman who set the world on fire, there will be only 2 batsmen from Sri Lanka that I will refer to as greats. One, Aravinda de Silva. Second, Sanath Jayasuriya. There's no third batsman that comes to my mind, who would instill the fear of the devil in the bowling. There's Viv Richards, there's Sanath Jayasuriya, there's Sachin Tendulkar, Virendra Sehwag. These are the kind of people who, when I went to Sri Lanka the last time around, the test match, 5-day test match, couldn't complete one innings. Everybody going there, you scored a 200?
340.
340,
Goodness gracious. Right? Mahanama scored 200. I scored 100. Ganguly got out.
duck.
Ganguly got out first ball. And tell me, if you have to count 10,000, how much time will you take?
Me, Paji, ages.
Ages. Boss, he got 10,000 runs. I don't think that in Sri Lankan cricket there'll be many people who would get to 10,000. Sangakkara got how many?
10,000, yeah.
You see, you're not rewarded for having brains. You're rewarded for using them. Isn't it? So here is a man who once tied Sachin Ramesh Tendulkar in a test match. I was batting 100 odd in Mohali. So he comes in and they were on the brink of losing that game. Right? And I'm telling you something which nobody knows. So he starts bowling over the wicket and outside Sachin Tendulkar's leg stump. In the afternoon, we were discussing it. He says, because Sachin did not sweep. So he quietly says, Sachin did not sweep. So 4 maiden overs. Tendulkar batting, and we are trying to score runs at a brisk pace for us to win the match. So Tendulkar is startled. 4 maiden overs against him. I mean, I'm there at the end, other end, scoring 1-4, and Tendulkar is unable to, open his account. Frustrated, Tendulkar moves on the onside and tries to hit him over, long on, top edge, out. Oh my God, all hell broke loose. In the evening, test match got over. So we are heading towards the hotel. Tendulkar's not in the van. I said, where's Tendulkar? Ajit sir said, where's he? Where's he gone? So I come back, looking in the dressing room. Mohali was my hometown. So I went into the quiet. He was sitting in one corner, shaking his head, looking down. No, Sherry, this will not continue. Next day, 7:30 in the morning, we were supposed to go to the ground at 9 o'clock. 7:30 in the morning, Tendulkar had called 15 left arm leg spinners. And he'd gone to the Chandigarh nets and he was just practicing the sweep. Only one shot, huh? Only one shot. Gutsy our man over here. Dart. Sauteed vegetable, crab.
Before I welcome Sanath, you can only touch the running water once. You touched upon Manoj Prabhakar. You touched upon Sanath Jayasuriya. What was it that two of them were saying to each other, Manoj Prabhakar in Punjabi and Sanath in Tamil?
Manoj Prabhakar and this fellow, they were in love. Seriously, man. Because you can only hate someone if you love him, right? So what would happen was that Manoj Prabhakar would give those big Punjabi, bad words. You abuse 10 times in English and once in that Punjabi, though that once is heavier. I'm telling you. So he would be going after him in Punjabi. The fellow wouldn't understand it, right? And the fellow would be giving him Tamil. So all they had to do, for me it was a jigsaw puzzle, I swear. But I could, from their faces, I could make out that whenever Manoj Prabhakar tinkered with him, he did not score a 50, he did not score 100, he scored 150.
Yeah, always.
He destroyed Manoj's career. But that is what it is. The verbal ding-dong actually carries on.
Sanath, thank you so much for being here. Welcome. Have you ever received in your life such a grand introduction ever?
Encouragement is like premium gasoline, boss. It helps you take the knockout of life.
I've been with Sidhu with a lot of TV commentaries. So during IPL and all these TV shows. And it's very interesting, When he was playing, he's not talking much. I have never seen talking like this. Very quiet, come to bat, and just head down, and he wants to come out of the crease and hit sixers. And when he was his Murali those days, come out and hit Murali for big sixers.
Yeah.
Only person hit big sixers for Murali is this gentleman.
Kanipa, bring it on. Your best roommate ever.
Oh, my best roommate ever, Manoj Prabhakar, one.
What are the qualities, Paji, you look in a
They made you laugh. I mean, it was
humor.
Non-stop laughter, boss. Now, you see, when I was with Manoj, he did not know how to speak English. We were in New Zealand. So, he wanted to speak English, and when he spoke English, no, his body language akad jata tha, wo aise karke, aise akad jata tha. And he picked up the phone, right? Hello? Housekeeping? Accent. Housekeeping? I want adapter.
One time?
Adapter मंगाना था उसने. I want adapter. उन्होंने डॉक्टर भेज दिया. The doctor came and stood there outside. Tuk. Yes, sir. You asked for a doctor? No, doctor. I want adapter. What is it? I'm the doctor. I died laughing. I'm telling you. Manoj was an unbelievable guy. Same was Hirwani. Hirwani comes from a very, traditional kind of a village background from UP. Right? So, one fine morning, we are traveling on the bus, reading the newspaper. He says, Paji, you understand Hindi, na? A little bit of Hindi? You get Hindi?
Yeah.
So he says, Paji, ये मोर तो इतना सुंदर पक्षी है. Peacock, it's such a beautiful bird. मोर इतना सुंदर पक्षी है, इसको क्यों मार रहे हैं? मैं क्या हो गया? So the headline read, 24 more killed in Punjab. He's thinking they're killing peacocks. Oh, problems were only English. And the only fellow who conquered English was Kapil Paji. And I'll come to that also. And there were good people also who were absolute hazard jawabs. Huh? L. Sivaramakrishnan, you'll know L. Sivaramakrishnan, no? Goodness gracious me. Board President 11 match. Andy Roberts bowls from a bouncer. There's a slow bouncer, he hooks for 4. And he's coming to me. I'll hit him. So, दूसरा बंदा जा रहा, never hook Andy man, never hook Andy. Next ball, rocket. He used to bowl 2 bouncers. One was a slow bouncer. That's the first person that I've seen who bowl a slow bouncer and then a very fast, quick bouncer. So he was batting number 8. Tuck, it hit him over here. They were picking his teeth. 4 or 5 teeth udhar gir gaye, 2-3 udhar gir gaye. Oh, and they took him to hospital. His mouth, his jaw was sutured, the jaw broke. His jaw was sutured like that, and his lips were bigger than Curtly Ambrose. Huge. They were like that, like that. And he used to drink a lot. So he's sitting on the swimming pool and sipping Coke Bacardi. Like that he's having. Itna muh phula hua hai, or lips huge. So suddenly a girl comes, a smart girl comes, says, Shivi, hi. So he said, hi. He says, how are you, Shivi? Good enough to kiss you? L. Sivaramakrishnan was a huge guy. There are so many of these stories that,
You remember your first roommate in international cricket? Who was it?
Graham Labroy.
Okay. And who was the best roommate you've ever had?
There's no good roommates.
No good roommates means that you had girlfriends then.
because I always, because I'm the youngster, I always put in with the senior player. So Graham Labroy, Asanka Gurusingha.
You were always like this.
Ramesh Ratnagar. But the best is Asanka Gurusingha. They're all good, Those days very disciplined. The discipline
Respecting elders.
Yeah. And also, they tell what to do. They get up early, make your coffee.
Yeah.
And
what wonderful roommates. Oh,
yeah.
Nobody made coffee with me.
Labroy is asking, what are you wearing in the evening? The jeans or the shirt for dinner? He iron.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yes.
That's a dream come true. I never had a roommate like that, man.
But you need to wear shoes and socks. Sorry, I'm not socks today. I am wearing that other socks today. Very disciplined. So they kept all these things perfectly, and we go for practice, come back. And after come back, those days we got laundry, we have to walk away to a laundry outside. So they took all the laundry. Senior players are showing us what to do. So they're taking my laundry also, he's taking, and do laundry and bring it back. And we learn, they get up early and they go to a shower first, then tell, okay, get up, we make the coffee. So we learn it that way.
Now I believe that the cultures are different.
Ajay, can we hear some of Sir, because you had a very good bond with Sir Geoffrey Boycott.
So Geoffrey Boycott in those days was huge. As a commentator, I have never copied anyone. So Harsha tells me, sir, Geoffrey Boycott hai wo. उसके सामने इज्जत से सर मैं कहा बढ़ गई पांडे इज्जत तुझे जैसे वो मेरे को ट्रीट करेगा वैसे ही मैं I'm going to treat him the same way, okay? And Sir Geoffrey started pulling my leg. So I went to the director. I said I want to commentate with him first time. In those days, he was trying to woo Shilpa Shetty. He was madly in love with Shilpa Shetty, right? So the first stint starts in Chennai, and he looks at me. He says, "Oh, Sidhu, look at the morning sun. Oh, wow. It's as resplendent, as blazing as Shilpa Shetty. Oh, it's beautiful, like Shilpa Shetty." So I looked at him. I said, "Sir, Shilpa Shetty smiles at you because he thinks you're her father's best friend. That's why." Boom! Boom! He went back. Right? Then he had to come back at me, Somewhere down the line, he had to come back at me. So he turns around and says, "Sidhu, I just celebrated my 27th birthday. Day before yesterday." I said, "Look at your head, boss. To a bald man, dandruff is thrill. You can't even have dandruff." I said, "Look at your bald head." He says, "But I did celebrate my 27th birthday." I said, "I saw that birthday. The candles cost more than the cake." Oh man. And I said, "When you lit those candles, it was like a prairie fire. They had to call a fire brigade, Sir Geoffrey."
That this confident man that you see here, who was a wordsmith, there was a time when he would wish that he would score 100, but he would pray that he did not get the Man of the Match award. Because he would not want to go in front of the camera.
That's true.
He was that camera shy.
I'll tell you a story. You will die laughing, I'm telling you. Now, this is 1983, my first test match. Second test match, Ahmedabad. Kapil Paji takes 9 wickets. Amazing man. 9 wickets he takes in one inning. It's the first time, Sanath, that somebody's taken 9 wickets. The world is euphoric. The world is, everybody's gravitating towards Ahmedabad. In those days, we used to have a rest day in a test match, right? One rest day. And there are about 200, 300 journalists who've converged on to Ahmedabad looking for Kapil Paji. And everybody is demanding, we want an interview. And Kapil Paji did not know how to speak English. Both Yash Paji and Kapil Paji sailing in the same boat, the Titanic, okay? And I had seen them competing against each other. A for apple, B for balla, C for kutta, D for dollar. Like that. And that's an odd-zone match. And here is 300 people, all hi, bye, see ya. From the West Indies, from England, from Australia, Sanath. They're all coming to interview Kapil Paji. So I went to him. I said, "Sardar, apna interview denge." "Main Paji, Meenakshi Shishadri ki picture lagi hai, hero. That's a much better option. I'm telling you, we'll go and watch that film. Do not go for that interview because you don't murder a man who's trying to commit suicide. This will be suicide for you. I'm telling you." "Oh, Sardar, what do you think? मैं डरदा आधी इंग्लिश आधी मैं डरदा मैं वट कर दूंगा उन्हें." We went, sir. I'm so jittery. I am, scared. And I'm coming to your point also. So we walk in. It's a small cabin kind of a thing. it would probably host 150, 200 people. There are 300 people sitting inside. Choco block. I mean, it's jam-packed, clogged, packed to the rafters. And Kapil Paji has a small bench on a small stage which could just have one person. I'm standing there. And he says, yes. Ask whatever you want. That. And Mr. Kapil Dev, first question. Why is it that a country of 1 billion cannot produce another Kapil Dev? It's Kapil Paji, like that. Mr. Kapil Dev, why is it that dibbly-dobbly Madan Lals are bowling from the other end? Why can't we produce another Kapil Dev? Third question. Why is it that 150 crores have just one Kapil Dev? What's the reason, Mr. Kapil Dev? So he gets up. The mic is down. Ladies and gentlemen, my mummy is 62-year-old. My papa is dead. You can't produce another Kapil Dev.
No, but we went through the same thing, the English stories. When Arjuna is captaining, so we all, the youngsters are there because our background is out of Colombo. So when I became the few man of the match in India, in Mumbai, then I said, I'm getting cramps, I can't go. To talk to Tony Gregg. I said, I can't understand. I can't understand a word. I said, I can't go. Arjuna said, no, you have to go. I went onto the ground and said, I can't go. I said, I will go and bat again, but I can't go and take this man of the match. Then he said, then he went and told Tony Gregg, whenever Sri Lankan player getting the man of the match or interview, just pronounce little short and make it a clear words to understand. So then, next game, when I became the man of the match, Arjuna said, you have to go and take the trophy and come. Then I was shivering to go and ask the question. I don't know what I will answer. But then only we started to talk, we have to go and talk, whatever the way we think and whatever we want to say.
Paji, let me take you back to 1996 England. You and Saurav Ganguly are traveling in a tube. You are going for dinner to a relative's place. Both of them enter the tube. What happened next?
Oh my goodness gracious. Both of us, we are traveling to his uncle's place. There's nobody in the tube. Right? Nobody, both of us. Suddenly it stops on a station. There are 4 or 5 youngsters with colored hair and all that. And they sit over there. 5 of them. And I knew that, this is something which is, that I have not anticipated. So he crushes up a Coke can. And he throws it like that at Ganguly's face. Ganguly is wearing specs at that time. Boom, it hit him. And he did this, thump, it hit him on the head. I knew that this is going to be nasty, right? And he picked up a fight, suddenly, that one fellow, and he started hammering Saurav. Just went for it, boom. And I hit him. I hit him over here. He passed out, boom. Punjabi, tagde.
So you were 2, they were 4.
They were 4. So I hit the first fellow and he fell, right? The next fellow came and he kicked me over here. I hit him, he also fell. And the third fellow pulled out a gun. Boom, like that. And when he pulled out the gun, my mother, father, everybody came right in front of me. And I put down my guard. I said, hold, boss. I was scared. Obviously, when somebody's pulling, and it was a Mauser. I've handled guns. It was a Mauser, boss. Big Mauser. And he says, oh man, I'm good. And he's trembling. I said, hey, hang on. And suddenly, the train stopped. And they all went. The guy who was down couldn't move. So I pushed him and they pulled him out. Saurav had cuts all over. He had blood over here. So when we went to his uncle's place, he said, "Kya hua, Saurav? What happened?" In Bengali, मैं गिरी गया, निचे. So no, we did not tell anyone. I mean, who would tell that the former Indian captain was beaten black and blue, and then a bloody Mauser was pulled, and we were struggling? No, it was we could have been shot. But those are things. Life is what happens when you're making other plans.
Hi, Sanath. You had a lot of discussion with Virat Kohli. Would like to know what you were discussing with him, number one. Number two, in which language you spoke to him. Thank you.
So this is what, let me tell you. So there was this 30-second clip that went viral on social media. Sanath and Virat are shaking hands and there is a discussion going on. That's all that we know.
I think that was, my son is big fan of Virat. So he is studying in England and he came back during that series and he said he wants to take a picture. So I'm in a difficult situation to go and, ask this. I said, no way I'm going to ask. He pushed me every day since the Indian team was there. We call in Sinhalese is Tati. Go and ask Virat a picture. I said, a lot of security in the hotel. He's on a different floor. I said, I can't do this. I'm just avoiding much as possible. But when Colombo game came, so then after the first match, when we were meeting each other, then I said, Virat, my son wants to take a picture.
Absolutely.
And I said, my son wants to get a picture. That he's giving me a very hard time. So if you have a free time, let me know. Because that Nuwan is a throwdown guy in Sri Lankan who works for Indian team. I said, let Nuwan knows, then I can bring him and come. So that's the conversation we had. He said, yes, of course, Sanath, let him come. I'll tell Nuwan to a time. So then I, next day, arranged and I went with him and took him to Virat and took the picture. So that was the conversation I had, because he gave me a difficult time during that tour because I was coaching. I said, I have so much work to do. He said, no problem. You have so much work, but I need the picture.
Sanath, I'm asking one question out of context here. If you want to answer, you can answer. If you don't want to answer, don't answer. Roshan Mahanama came out with a book. And he said Glenn McGrath had called you something. Was that true?
You're putting me in a very difficult situation.
This is the Midwicket story.
That is also, I think, you can't understand English is the best thing.
We will dump it in a grave.
So you duck bouncers? There are other bouncers also.
When Arjuna was in trouble with Murli's issue in Australia, I was next to Arjuna. It's a good story in Australia because Murli was called chucking. Then Arjuna was questioning the umpire. Then Arjuna went with all the words in our language and English, everything he gave. But when the inquiry came, the umpire said, who was next to him was Sanath Jayasuriya. Oh my God, I was asked to inquiry. I went to the inquiry because I was just a junior player. Then asked this, Arjuna said this. I said, I can't. I don't know about English. I can't understand anything of it. The best answer. Yeah, I don't know. He said all the things he said.
And you knew everything.
I knew everything. I can't speak English.
Baji, your lovely audience, and 30 seconds.
Boss, there cannot be any fruit without the root. This man and all of them brought me back to my roots. This is where I realized the greatest dream that I had in my life. My father's dream, to become Singh Sidhu. And it was in Chennai that I realized that dream. It was in Chennai that I fulfilled that dream. And Chennai gave me the greatest compliment that I've lived on for all my life, Singh Sidhu. So I have to thank them all. There's no words that can thank you. I'm indebted to you all forever. Thank you.